This game is about as close to a COD game as you can get. There's a reason why a lot of people call it a spiritual successor to Black Ops 2. It is that Call of Duty gunplay and feel of the older games, and even has score streaks too to work towards in the match. The maps were pretty solid too. You could honestly rebrand some of the stuff here and write this off as a weird forgotten COD game. That's how close this is. Even better, the game was free too, so anyone with a Steam account could download and play. I really enjoyed this game, but that doesn't matter. The game has been announced as shutting down in August, and even before then, the player numbers were going down and down. Why did Ironsight fail? The first thing that hurt this game was it being PC exclusive. Even if there are a lot of PC gamers, I'd still say that at least 80 to 90% of the COD community is on console. It's hard to get a pull from that crowd if they can't even play it. You can run this game on a toaster, yeah, but there's still the barrier of entry of learning to play on keyboard and mouse and learning just PC gaming in general. They could have gone after the PC community of COD, but it was years too late. Up until Modern Warfare 2019, the COD franchise on PC was honestly a joke. It was filled with bad ports and games that would die after a few months. This game came out in early 2019 and got a good influx of players from being a competent COD-like game on PC. It's just unfortunate that later that year, Modern Warfare would launch with crossplay and a decent PC port, which made playing COD on PC an actual option for once. Another thing that hurt this game was the behind-the-scenes mess. The game technically already shut down in 2020. I don't know all the specifics, but basically in order to be put back up, the game had to switch from being published from a company named Gamago, I probably butchered that, to being completely self-published. This wiped everyone's progression and purchases from the first iteration, so I can imagine that burnt a lot of the existing player base. The last reason is the weird monetization. Instead of being like most free-to-play games where money is made through cosmetics and battle passes, Ironsight had the weird and antiquated practices of confusing gun rentals and loot boxes. This is a trend with a lot of free-to-play games in Asia from what I've played, especially on the FPS side. So I assume this is just a cultural difference in how the Eastern and Western world view spending in video games. However, this made the game not really appealing to the Western audience in my opinion. The view of how monetization should be done is a lot different here. Loot boxes have been made taboo in most games that aren't gachas or sports, and the idea of buying something you can't permanently own is an even bigger turnoff. I never really felt the desire to buy anything in the time I played, and a lot of other people probably did too. All these things together unfortunately brought down a game that is honestly the closest thing to an old school COD revival we'll probably ever get.